KZOZ.com.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
It's a complete catastrophe.
This world went to hell in a handbasket.
This is outrageous.
Chill out, man. On 93.3 KZ.
This show is in a podcast every day. You can subscribe to it. It'll pop right in by the hour. First 2 hours are out. You'll get the next 2 hours later on today. Just search Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on your podcast platform. You can also get it at KZOZ.com and on our social media on KZOZ and on the Jeff and Jeremy Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Turkey, tuna fish, peanut butter and jelly. Those aren't things that are flying off the shelves at grocery stores. The reason being is a lot of people that are working from home aren't taking lunch breaks when they are working from home. They asked working from home folks if they were taking any meal breaks while you're working, and 30% of them said no, we don't take any meal breaks at all during the workday. Would you, if you were working at home, take a break, a dedicated break? 30 minutes, okay.
I don't do it here. I don't know why I would do it at home.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, technically, because, we work for a company in the state of California, we have to punch. We have to log that we took a break. But I'm not going to sit around and do nothing. I'm going to work through my break. I may have a snack or something, a sandwich, but I'll work through it. And then that way I can get out of here earlier.
60% of people said that they feel guilt from taking a break during work hours if they are working at home. That's interesting.
Why would that be? Because maybe you're already at home and you already feel like you're taking advantage. But if you're not taking advantage, I don't know. This is such a weird non-issue question for me. It's like, just get your work done and then you're good and you move on with your day. And if you need to take a break, take the break. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do take a break. Sometimes I will go out to lunch and I'll, meet my wife. I'll have lunch and I'll come back and I'll take an hour. But for the most part, I think most people, you just want to get your work done so you can get on with your day and do other things.
Yes. Finish the day.
My question is, if you're working from home and then, you get through your work, and now normally I would say I like to get done with my stuff here so I can go home. Mm-hmm. I can see my dog and I can do whatever. But if you're already working at home, then what do you do when you're done with work? Just go to the couch?
That was a long day. I'm going to go. Can't wait to get to my couch.
I mean, do you still look forward to the end of the day when you're working from home? I guess maybe you do.
I don't think there is an end of the day when you're working from home.
Yeah.
And
like I said, unless you can go, like, what if you have a separate building, like that you can go into, or a separate room, or you go up or downstairs. But if you're just working in your kitchen or your living room, it's got to be like, man, I can never get away from this place.
I work with somebody who works from home, and she gets up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning because she has to work with some other time zones. And I feel guilty contacting her after like 1 o'clock in the afternoon because her day should be, done. But in essence, she actually goes till like 5 o'clock. So she's working like 12-hour days because she's at home. But her thing is like, I'm at home,
I'm sure she works and then she probably takes a break when there's nothing to do.
Exactly. Like, it's like, there's times in there in which, you can go run some errands if you need to.
I think I would rather just get it all over with. Just, that would suck if it took up all your day. The one thing I love about mornings is we do this thing and we're done. And, 11:30, 11 o'clock, we're done. I got the rest of the day to go do stuff. If I had to do this and then take a big break, and then we have a guy here that gets here before you and I get here. He gets here like 4, Scott. Mm-hmm. And he'll work, and then he gets a big break in the middle of the day, and then he comes back and he works the afternoon shift. Almost like a split shift type thing.
Jeez.
And I don't know if he's doing that every single day or not. But then, because he's working for the other news station down the hall, and I hear him, it's here 5, 6 o'clock sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, that would drive me nuts. Oh, I get a big break in the middle of the day. Well, what do you get to do? You can't go home and
no, you go home,
relax your brain because you got to come back.
You get to go home, and then you get to come back.
He's okay with it. That would not be my ideal situation. But I guess do you punch on and punch off if you're working from home? I don't know how I feel about working from home. I know that, as far as, a lot of people that are working, if you have office jobs, some people might be going in. Maybe more people are going in now. I noticed that the unemployment rate is dropping here in SLO County. I read that last week. So more people are getting back to work. But, even if you been working this whole time and you've been working from home, Are you excited to go back to your office? We kind of talked about this on Friday a little bit.
I'm just afraid that people that work at home have this relationship with their employers now where they can, they're like, just reach me whenever you can. That you're constantly tethered to work. Whereas when you were punching the clock and showing up at the job site, there was a hard out. There's no hard out.
We talked to somebody at home who left this company to go work for somebody else and moved back east, and they literally could not even log into their email if they weren't on the clock.
Right.
They wouldn't allow it.
That can't be going on now at that company.
Suzanne's policy. If she's off the clock, she doesn't check her email.
Yeah, but I force her hand sometimes. Like I'll email her, text her, email her, text her, email her, text her, call her. Like, and then finally she's like,
"What?" You used to be
this
this way. You used to be the way where you would not answer an email or a text, but now you're better. My thing is,
I still sometimes don't.
I would rather answer if I see an email or a text. I'm going to answer it right away because otherwise I'll forget, and that's just because I know I'll forget, and then it just causes more grief for me down the line. If I just answer this now and move on, I'll deal with it later.
I have off hours though, and anytime I'm with my kids, my family in the afternoon, those are my off hours. Like getting a hold of me. Like, what is the window of the day that is impossible to get a hold of you? Because you just checked out.
I just don't know if there is. Maybe Sunday.
For me, it's 5 to 8. 5 to 8 on a weekday, you can't get a hold of me.
Don't get a hold of me after 8 o'clock.
Text message, email. Yeah. If you call, I might answer.
After 8 o'clock at night, I'm in bed, so.
Yeah.
I don't, my phone stays up.
Yeah, I stay up until like 10.
It doesn't come to my bedroom. It stays on my desk upstairs. That's where it charges.
How do you go to sleep at night? I got to be on my phone to go to sleep.
No, I watch The Office.
Really?
I watch The Office until I fall asleep every night.
You've watched The Office 1,000 times.
It's starting to bore me to sleep now.
Things we didn't get to in hashtag form with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
9:32, and so the Emmys Awards came out, and I guess a show called The Watchmen on HBO took home 11. That's the record. That's the number one big getter last night. Also a series.
Don't say it.
Called.
Don't.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say it.
You can't say it.
S Creek.
Yeah.
I think it's on Netflix.
Bad word, Creek.
I think I've seen it on Netflix. Anyways, that took home 9. I'm kind of looking, in this day and age where we sit at home and watch TV nonstop, all I've been doing, I watched Yellowstone. Everybody's been talking about Yellowstone. Wife and I started watching that on the weekend. We got through 2 seasons between Friday and Saturday and a little bit of yesterday. Now we're into the 3rd season, which is current. Very, very good show. I don't see it getting an Emmy here, though. Maybe that's because it's been around for a few seasons now. The outstanding drama at the Emmys went to Succession. But I'm always looking for something new to watch. Because that's all you can do is stay home and watch stuff to be safe, right?
Is that all you can do? I don't think that's all you can do now. I think that's an excuse that we are leaning on.
What else am I supposed to do, Jeff, at home?
Since March
you got to
stay
home. You got to stay home.
No, you can't. You can go out for a walk. You could.
No, sure, I've done that.
Go to a beach.
I've done that.
We have to stay
but you
home.
got to stay home too, though. I mean, it's smart just to stay home, right? I'm not saying you have to stay home, but I'm saying it's good. You know what's nice about it? Wife told me what the savings account is up to. I like that.
Yeah.
We're definitely saving money right now, that's for sure. We're not
the best
going out to all these dinners and
can't go on an expensive vacation.
Hell, we could easily drop $60 going to a movie by the time we buy the tickets and our snacks and then maybe have a lunch after or before. Better Call Saul was up for outstanding drama with The Crown. Better Call Saul's good. Matter of fact, I think I need to catch up on that. The Crown, you said your wife talked about.
She watches it. Yeah.
I can't get into the Brit thing. I can't stand the accent.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to get past the accents. If you turn on the caption setting, I think that's why British shows have been doing well here in the States, because there's a caption setting on any program that you're watching it on. You just turn on the caption setting because you need that caption setting on with some of the thick accents the British people have. That's why I never got into British comedy. Couldn't stand it.
I'm going to throw out a question. Yeah, no kidding. What's your favorite? How do I write this? What's your favorite show to watch right now? I don't want to watch just. What's your favorite? What's your favorite show you're watching? I don't know. I want to see what people say.
How is that confusing?
This is the people's choice. What's your favorite show you're watching on TV or streaming?
It's a couple of yours in there. It's a little redundant.
Thank you, Jeff. No movies. I don't want to know about movies. I want to know about TV shows. What's your favorite show you're watching on TV or streaming? No movies.
You sound like my 3-year-old son. He got so mad at his sister last night because he wanted to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for like the 5th straight episode. She's like, no, I want to watch James and the Giant Peach, the movie.
There's a movie now?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my favorite book as a kid that was read to me.
It's hers too. And she's like, I want to watch James and the Giant Peach movie. And he said, I don't like movies. I only like TV shows.
Your son is hilarious. I don't know at how long that lasts until it gets annoying or a problem, but right now, I love his attitude.
The register is so loud. And I know I'm a loud talker, but Christ almighty. I don't know how he projects like he does.
Oh, my gosh. But he's louder than me, and I think I'm the loudest person I've ever met.
So loud.
Okay, so look at this. Where do you got some people? Slow Pizza Lover says Cobra Kai. My wife watched that. She said it's all right.
Awesome.
Muff Cake says that 70s show. Okay.
You got to watch Cobra Kai. You have to watch Cobra Kai.
I know some people would say The Mandalorian. That was up for outstanding drama. Ozark is one of my favorites. Stranger Things. I think they're getting ready to come out with another one of those.
William Zabka acts circles around Ralph Macchio in that.
Really?
Oh my God. William Zabka's a great actor compared to Ralph, and juxtaposed against Ralph Macchio. Like, I understand why Daniel LaRussa did not get calls after Karate Kid to be an actor. Terrible.
I thought he was okay, but I was...
Watch Cobra
10.
Kai. Watch Cobra Kai, and you'll see what I'm
How
talking
old
about.
how old when
He
that came
makes
out, like
William
10?
Zabka
12?
look like Gene Hackman. I mean, he's not a good actor, Ralph Macchio.
We're asking on our Facebook page at Jeff and Jeremy what TV shows are you watching streaming right now? No movies. You can let us know. The girl from Ozark, though, her name is Julia Garner. She's the one that's got the little mouth on her. Marty. F you, Marty. She got Best Supporting Actress. I'm not going to go through all this because we could be here all day. Could you watch this? Was this on TV? Maybe this is on TV when I'm watching football. Was this on opposite of Sunday Night Football?
This is just the nominations, right?
No, this is the award winners. The Emmys were last night.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, exactly, right? What other shows? Okay, Yellowstone is probably my new favorite show. I was talking to the wife about it. I think it's better than Ozark. I think it's better than Stranger Things. I think it's better than House of Cards. I think it's better than you name it. I think it's the best show I've ever seen. But maybe that's because it's all fresh and new right now. I thought Better Call Saul was better than Breaking Bad, though, too. Do you have a favorite show? Besides, if you say Gilmore Girls, I swear to God. Stop it!
Double G is my favorite show right now.
What are you, 14-year-old teenage girl?
It's awesome. It's good, wholesome.
Jeff is watching Gilmore Girls and saying it's the best show.
It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. My
wife watched this when we were in college. While we were out partying, going to games, drinking at bars, she was sitting at home watching Gilmore Girls.
The dialogue, I had no idea. Like, I feel like society was done a disservice by putting the Gilmore Girls on WB or whatever the hell network it was on, because it really is better than most of the shows that were on NBC, ABC, and CBS all through the 2000s. Gilmore Girls should have made a jump to a major network. More people would know about it. It is one of the best written shows that I have ever watched, and wholesome entertainment.
A lot of Yellowstones are coming in. The Blacklist. Oh, the Blacklist. I try to get into the Blacklist because I like can't think of his name.
James Spader.
Yeah, Spader. Love Spader.
Love him so much you forgot his name?
You should go back and do Boston Legal. If you like Spader, watch him in Boston Legal. Best Spader you're going to find. The Boys. I don't know what that is. I'll look into it.
Amazon original.
Oh, it's a superhero show? Never mind. That's tough. That's tough to get into. Anyways, you can let us know right now. Congratulations. Like they can, like, why was I going to congratulate? See, that's some stupid thing I was going to say. I was just going to congratulate all the winners of the Emmys. Like, they give a crap and they can even hear this.
They really care what you think.
Exactly. They don't care.
Because you like Boston Legal.
I also like Better Call Saul and Ozark. And, of course, Yellowstone. Yellowstone's amazing. You got to start watching it. But the problem with Yellowstone is...
Yeah, I'm watching Gilmore Girls right now.
The problem with Yellowstone is they whisper a lot, so you have to turn the volume up really loud, and then some action scene will happen with music, and then it just blows out the house.
Yeah, that.
But it's so frustrating because I can't hear them. So then I'm like, what? I'm turning the volume up to 41, and next thing I know, boom!
Ozark's the same way. That's why I can't watch it, because the kids, it'll wake up the kids. Because of you have to turn it up, you have to get pulled in, you have to listen to the soft talk, and then all of a sudden, there's just shooting, there's violence, there's something that takes place, that is people screaming, and then next thing you know, you're trying to turn down the TV as fast as you can. You got to ride the volume. I hate that. Gotta get headphones. If I get headphones,
Lisa says, "Oh my God, Jeff, you just redeemed yourself over Gilmore Girls."
Yeah, no, it's a well-written
Lisa,
show.
you must be a grandma, because only a grandma would say something like that.
It is a well-written show, and the dialogue, it's snappy. Like, if you go back...
No,
it is.
It is.
If you compare...
It's actually, the wit in that show is very good.
Yes.
It is very good. And what's her face? The big girl, the cook. It's so funny
Melissa
to see
McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy, before she was Melissa McCarthy.
Before she was super famous.
Yeah, before you knew who she was. You didn't know who she was back then. Nobody did.
Mm-mm.
Unless you watched Gilmore Girls.
She's great.
You didn't know her name.
She's great. That whole show's
What's
great.
her name on the show?
Sookie.
That's right. She's got a big fat boyfriend. Husband. Oh, they got married. That's right.
And Jackson's not fat.
But Jackson's
not fat.
was...
If you're calling Jackson fat...
What?
I'm just saying.
I'll stand next to Jackson. He's taller than me.
Yeah, that's why he's... I bet you're a little bit more portly than Jackson.
No, he's just taller than me. He's also bigger, but he looks smaller because he's taller. Trust me. Do you have anything to add to this segment?
Look at you. You're just so mean.
Do you have anything at all to add to this?
Yeah, I think that you're very mean, and you try to put other people down based on what the way they look.
I'm describing somebody because...
Sookie's fat husband
If this
Jackson.
was a TV show, we'd just put him up there. I wouldn't have to describe him. But because I know no one's watched this show except for you and Lisa and my girlfriend, now wife, I thought I would describe what he looked like.
He's not fat. No, you're erroneous in saying that he's fat. I'd love to. I wish more people have seen this show, Gilmore Girls, because we were making a poll question: is Jackson from Gilmore Girls considered fat? Would you consider Jackson fat from the Gilmore Girls?
He used to be fat. I'm looking him up now. Yeah, he's fat.
No, he's not.
He's a fat guy.
He's a big guy.
A big
He's not a
fatty.
fat guy.
Look at this picture.
He's a half
big fatty in his pajamas here. I'm looking at him right now.
I do believe, though.
He's just tall.
I do believe, though, he had lost weight as the show progressed.
Yes, he started out fat. You got to realize, I didn't watch the Gilmore Girls like you watch it. I watched it. It was on, and my wife was watching. And
season
I was
1 and 2.
Other
You watched
things.
season 1 and 2.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Anything else?
Did you watch when Rory went to Yale?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. You know, my favorite on the show was her bitchy friend.
Paris?
Turned out to be
Paris is awesome.
Paris. She turned out to be a great actress in so many other things.
Did she really?
Oh God, she's
What else is Paris in?
What's her real name?
It's like something Wheel. W-E-I-L.
Hold on. Let me just
Alexis Wheel or something like that?
Paris Geller.
Yeah.
All right. And okay, we've talked enough about this. The damn music's out. Well, I'll tell you off the air. And if anybody wants to know,
what else is she in?
Call in and I'll tell you. All right. She's been in a lot of great stuff. Just look up Paris Geller. I was listening to some music over the weekend, and I was like, "Damn it!" I was listening to some deeper tracks of Rush. And I'm like, "Man, Rush is really pretty damn good."
Yes. Underrated, just like the Gilmore Girls.
Just like Russell Wilson. The Gilmore Girls are not underrated, okay? They're rated just fine.
No, they're not adequately rated.
What show are you watching right now, Seth? Are you watching any TV? Are you streaming anything or rewatching other shows?
Yeah, I know. Even Netflix is saying, hey, watch this again, because they got nothing.
So you're watching Gilmore Girls too, then? Huh?
No, I tried to watch your Cobra Kai, and it's like, this is just 80s high school movie for you people that think the 80s was the decade of the world.
Horrible acting.
And you want to relive your youth or something.
But the funny way...
I heard Cobra Kai is pretty bad acting, too.
That's what he just said.
Oh, I thought he meant the original. Correct.
Move on.
It is so bad acting, but I think that's what, if you kind of take it with a grain of salt, and you realize that when you go and rewatch Karate Kid, and then you watch Cobra Kai, it's the same bad acting.
Oh, yeah. But I always thought it was going to be about them older, but it's kind of morphed into the high school and the kids, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but there's the driving.
I think I'll watch it when I'm doing something else, because I don't have to sit there and stare at it like I'm going to miss something. So
I don't know. I get pulled in. I get sucked into it.
So that's what people have said, or you and the other person. But I don't know.
That's what you're watching right now is Cobra Kai?
No, I tried.
How many episodes did you give it?
I'm on the fifth or sixth one, I think. I watched the first one. I thought, I don't know, and then you mentioned it. Okay, so I watched a couple more. And
so what do you watch? The question is, what are you watching?
I know.
I need to take notes here. What are you watching?
It's really good in season 2.
I'm rewatching Game of Thrones. Yeah, I know you don't understand it because they speak that English language.
No, it's not. It's just
you've never seen it, right? You haven't seen it, but you don't like it. I get it.
It's on my list. It's just towards the bottom.
It's really one to talk about. It's the opposite of Cobra Kai. It's well acted, and half of English actors are in there.
Oh, so you're saying it's like the Gilmore Girls?
Have you seen Yellowstone?
No, that's
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. Okay,
yeah. Watch that. I'm going to watch Game of Thrones, and then we'll compare notes.
What's it on? What's Yellowstone?
Paramount Network.
Oh, I knew it was something I don't get.
We're paying for it on Amazon.
As a part of something.
It was $15 for the first season, $20 for the second season.
It's got season. Now, is he is it like a Western sheriff kind of guy, or is it Yellowstone because he's a ranger?
No, he has a ranch.
I have no idea.
He's a cattle ranch. It's about his family has a ranch. They raise cattle in
Kevin
Montana.
Costner, here's the thing.
It's not like
Kevin
the
Costner.
Sam Elliott ranch one.
He so badly wants to be a modern day John Wayne because he only plays in westerns
anymore.
And it's
he plays a good role though.
No, I know he's fine. He's a great actor.
I wouldn't even go that far. He tends to play not real intelligent people, so I get this feeling maybe he's not that intelligent. He's believable as a guy that's kind of simple,
a simpleton.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just Bull Durham, and the westerns,
even Field of Dreams. Yeah. I mean, look he plays baseball players and cowboys.
Not known
that's
for
that's what he is. Okay,
their intellect.
Right. You know what's amazing though is the guy doesn't age. I'm looking at the guy and I'm like, he still looks the same to me.
Yeah, he was older when I first saw him in Silverado. He was like the young kid. He was like 30-something then. He was like mid-30s.
Playing a 60-year-old guy, which is probably what his age is, so but he still looks pretty good. Anyways. All right, you can let us know what you're watching. The streaming over there, Question TV show series is
turn it
on
around.
our Facebook page.
What are you watching?
Yellowstone.
Oh, you are? Okay. But Ozark, I thought you'd mentioned it.
But I'm all caught up on Ozark. Okay. I'm all caught up on Shameless. I'm all caught up on everything. I'm just trying to find something new.
Jeremy likes the, but if people give you suggestions of new things to watch, then you'll shut them down and discount them and make them feel bad.
Who, me?
What are you, a liberal?
Yeah, well,
for God's sakes.
Prove something that Trump has done that's mean. There's nothing, right?
Right.
There's nothing. Nothing at all. What day is it? Go to your Twitter thing and look him up.
I don't know
he's called somebody a name.
What did I shoot down?
Game of Thrones.
No, I said it's just down on my list.
You were like,
it's not my thing. That kind of sci-fi. It's not sci-fi, but that make-believe bull. It's just not my thing.
What's Bolo?
Bull. I was self-editing.
He didn't want to say something that's Greek.
Evan writes Big Bang Theory. Jeff, your thoughts?
People told me I would like that.
Gilmore Girls runs circles around Big Bang Theory.
I tried. I couldn't do it.
No, Gilmore Girls is it not a chick thing?
It is a chick thing.
It is a chick
thing. I'm great because it's funny. It's a funny show.
Right. We're out of music. We're out of time.
I'm sorry it's not Ozark. And they're killing people.
Never thought.
Seth is up with Kiss, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. The Central Coast's home for classic rock.
I like morning show because it wakes you up.
I can wake up laughing.
It rocks. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.